Yo, Venom Squad, Merry Christmas. This is the Christmas special. What we're going to see is the Christmas tree eyelash vipers. And we got about 4 or 5 different phases of them, so we're going to show them to you coming up. Hey everybody, Merry Christmas from Venomcentral to all the Venom Squad. If you're new to the channel, before we get started, hit the logo and subscribe. Jump on board Venomcentral. Check out what we do here. Anyways, y'all have a good, safe holiday. Please be mindful of others. Don't drink and drive. Be safe out there. And have a happy, safe New Year. But we're going to move on, and we're going to show you some Christmas tree phase eyelash vipers. This is the Christmas special. So don't run off. You want to see it? We got some beautiful animals to show you. Okay, we're going to start with a couple of the babies I produced this year. And this first one is a little baby Christmas tree, okay? And this one is, it's going to be a darker green probably, and it's already showing some nice little pinkish red spots coming through on it. And now these little guys are, they only had one shed so far, and they're still eating pink heads, but I like to hang on to them until they're on full pinkies. And my snakes come with a guarantee of health and eating, and I don't ship them out until they're ready to go, until they're in good health and I know that they're feeding ferociously. But these guys are coming along nicely, and this is kind of like a baby Christmas tree phase of the eyelash viper. And these are actually going out to a buddy of mine as a gift. I promised him a pair, and so these are extra special ones. This one's going to be a little screamer, but this one right here, this is another little greenish phase of eyelash viper, but this one is unique. Let me see if I can get this one moved over just a little bit. There we go, get him centered there. This one is going to be something special. It's got some pink hues to it, and it's really a really light greenish color phase, but this one is going to be smoking. This is going to be the one that takes the cake. This is going to be a really smoking eyelash viper. I can't wait to see what it looks like in 2 years. It's going to be out of this world. But these are the little rippers we produced this year, and let's see if you can get his eye in there. Get your head up there, buddy. There you go. But just some different color phases of the eyelash Christmas tree viper. This is kind of what we call them, the Christmas tree phase. And I'm going to show you some bigger ones and show you some true Christmas tree phase eyelash vipers and why we call them that. So coming right up. But just a quick look at some of these little squirts and different variabilities of the green eyelash vipers. And they come in an array of colors and patterns, and they're actually my favorites. I know everybody loves the yellow ones and and all that stuff, but I'm gonna tell you, the green ones are so variable, and they got so many combinations of colors. You never know what you're gonna get or see with them. So they're kind of my favorite ones. They're both gonna be just extraordinary animals. But we're gonna pull out some bigger ones for y'all. Okay guys, now here is another Christmas tree phase eyelash viper. Now this is a 2-year-old female, and her color is just starting to pop. She is getting amazing. And we call them the Christmas tree because of the colors. They have white in them, they have green in them, and they have red in them. So that's where they've coined the phase of Christmas tree phase, because they kind of look like a decorated Christmas tree. But I don't know if this comes through in the camera, but if you can see, like on the side of her head, right there, she has got red stripes running back from her eyeball to her jaw. They're actually bright red. And she's just shed her skin just a few days ago. And what's interesting is she's starting to show some red spots on the top of her head. And I've never seen that before on her. This just popped out. And she's got red spots all the way down her body. And she's got these nice bright pink little chevrons. But she's also got, She's zoned in on me. She's also got some white along her laterals. You can see the underbelly on her. You can see it's pink, red, green, and white. And that's where we get the Christmas tree phase from. That's where the saying comes from. But now this animal is a 2-year-old. I produced this animal 2 years ago. And this is a female, so she's still a couple years away from breeding. I like them to be at least 4 years old to reproduce. But what an extraordinarily beautiful animal. I'm trying to adjust the camera while I'm talking. That's why we call them the Christmas tree phase, because of the colors. But we've got a couple different color phases of the Christmas trees that we're going to show you. In the little babies and also in the bigger ones here. And we've got a really large adult female Christmas tree phase eyelash viper, and she's in the big exhibit with a male. But we're just going to poke through and show you some of our green ones and why we call them Christmas tree phase eyelash vipers. All right, girl, we're going to quit messing with you and leave you be. Okay, now, and this is yet another of my Christmas tree phase eyelash. This is another green female, and she falls into that Christmas tree category because she's got some red on her, and she's green, and she's got some nice pink spots on her, but she's got white along her lateral. You can see it. Usually you see the white in them is just by the belly scales, and I'm not going to mess with her too much to lift her and do that, but this one just happens to be a little bit of a different shade green than the other one. She's almost a turquoise in color. And I don't know how it comes through on the camera, which I hope it picks it up. But this snake just shed also, and she has got a bunch of red spots coming out on her head, which is really interesting. I can't wait to see what this turns out to look like when she gets really big. Yeah, she's got them all over the top of her head. And them red spots just came out this last shedding. It's really cool. But now this is another 2-year-old. She's from the same litter as the previous snake I just showed you. But I held these guys back because of their pattern. They were so tricked out with all the different little colors in them and stuff. But Christmas tree phase eyelash viper, we've got a bunch of them. So I'm going to show you one more. I'm going to show you a really big one inside of her exhibit. And she's really a dark green with some bright red stripes on her. She's really cool. But just another phase of the eyelash viper. And they come in all kind of colors. We've got yellow ones, we've got red ones, but I'm partial to the green ones. They're really variable, and you never know what you're going to get. So, kind of like putting a quarter in a gumball machine. You're going to figure out which color you're going to get after it lands. So, these guys, they give you about a 2-year wait before you really see what they're going to turn into. But gorgeous animal, we love them. It's one of my little fascinations with these little eyelash vipers. But we're going to move on and show you one more snake. Okay, and now you can see this is a very large adult female Christmas tree eyelash viper, and she's got the really large lateral white scales, right next to her belly scales. And let's see if I can get a little closer on her. But she's got some really rich red tiger bars on her, and she's really dark green, but that's a true Christmas tree eyelash viper. This is the big female that gave us a nice clutch of babies this year. And she's in there with a yellow male. He's tucked up around the other side. He's over here. Yeah, he's over there. And she dwarfs him. He looks like a midget next to her. That's Big Mama. But she's in her big exhibit now with a male, and we're pounding the food back to her, put some weight back on her after giving birth. It's a stressful thing, carrying babies all that time. Let me see if we can get a better look at her. There we go. And she's in a nice big exhibit here. I'll back it up so we can show it to you. It's actually 6 foot tall and it's 3 foot wide. It's a huge exhibit. She's in a big old cage with a male. And the male lives in there 24/7. We just pop females in there with him periodically. But anyways, we're We'll get one more look at this little girl. Yeah, now you see us, huh, Mama? And that's why we call them the Christmas tree phase eyelash viper. And you can see that gape. There it is. How cool is that? And they display. That's neat, isn't it? Is that getting in the camera, D? What a neat little animal. They do that when they're like, come on. See, I'm not afraid of you. Look at my bounce. Look at my big fangs. Okay, little girl. We're going to put you back where you belong. Say Merry Christmas to everybody. Hey, guys, just a quick one today. I hope y'all are having a beautiful Christmas. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. But anyways, come on back to Venomcentral. We got a lot of cool stuff lined up. And don't forget to share. Let's grow this thing. Let's turn it into a monster. Anyways, this is Willie checking out. Later.